Hey, what's up, Lounge Lizards? Welcome to another episode of Legions Lounge, episode 81, where we talk about all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, Figura Obscura, Customs, and other Mythic-related action figures and stuff. I gotta shorten that. That's way too much. That's more than one breath, man. I gotta break in the middle of that and breathe. I used to sing all the time, and like my breathing skills have gone to shit, man. Like I just can't. Yeah. We are your hosts. My name is Trevor16Shooter on Instagram. With me, as always, Bill Jernowski of the Dork Lair.
Tonight.
And yeah, right? It's all messed up. And Nate Strong at Corona4 on Instagram. Hi, Bill. I don't know where you are. How's everybody doing tonight? Before we get started, hit that like button, please. Smash it, hit it, drag it across the room, throw it across the wall, whatever you got to do. Lets people know that we're here. You could, yeah. I mean, you could, yeah. That's probably the better way to go about
whatever
it.
Whatever your thing is.
Yep. Lets people know that we're here. After the show, leave us a comment. Let us know how you enjoyed it, what you're looking forward to. We're talking about all things LegionsCon. We got some new announcements tonight. Very exciting stuff. So, let us know what you're excited about. As always, super chats are appreciated, and we'll guarantee your comment gets read. Before we get into who's in the chat, let me put up our super chat superstars because there are a lot of them. Here we go. Bearded Toy Man, Legends Collectors 1321, Kevin Dufresne, Curtis Ackerman, Insightful Imagery, Rob Zamora, T. Belay, Hedgehog Action, Carver Customs, Brick Something, Christopher Collier, Terrence St. John, Edgardo de Jesus, Guaisague Echevarria, Josh Brown, Wholesome Warlock, Stefan Delatour, the man, the myth, the legend, Blake Recon, who I just got a War Machine from, which is good. Thank you, Blake.
Oh,
Matt Stein, Kevin Boots 77, Kevin M Boots 77, Mike Case, who unfortunately can't go to LegionsCon this year. That sucks. And Motu Guru. He was the guy. He had an anniversary or something like that to go.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah. So thank you all very much. Last week and the Figura Obscura special I did on Saturday morning was kind of big for super chats. So I appreciate everybody. Nice. Nate, who is in the chat, buddy?
Who do we got up front? The one and only Dave Orkin. Andy
first.
The Collector.
Almost always first.
Almost always. JMax77, Stacy Lynn, Brian Lynn, Carver Customs, Dub3, Thomas Belay, Rob Zamora, Andy the Collector, Kevin McCoy, Blake, Josh Brown, Curtis Ackerman, Legends Collector 1321. Now I'm getting confused whether I've said them already or I'm just remembering your list.
No, I know. Well, there's a lot of people in here. We got a lot of super chats lately, so appreciate it.
Jonathan Hedgehog Action, Keith Holven,
throwing up the lizards.
Williams, Joe Gonzalez, Collectible Fun, Kirby, Mark R, Jurassic Jesse, the Collecting Brothers, Eric Miller, CJ, what's up, CJ? Luis Meja, and
what's going on,
Kevin
CJ?
M Boots.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Worries. Yeah, $4.99 with Kevin's. He pretty much does this every time. Grab your favorite drink,
man.
sit back,
like
and
clockwork.
Enjoy
He's the man. Enjoy yoy, the show.
Enjoy yoy. That's an extra
my
yoy.
new word.
An extra enjoyment.
Cheers.
Very nice.
Cool. Oh, Legion's Lair official is here. Ooh, it's official.
And Steph Ork just joined. And Jesse
Steph?
just shelled it. Cool. Thank you,
Hey,
everyone.
what's up, Jesse?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. Thank you, guys. What's up, Eric? I was just listening to the beginning of Mythic Enablers. I got the first half. It was a long episode. It's like an hour 40 this time, so that's nice. I like to listen to that stuff. Those guys in Euro Lounge, and if I miss the Lair, I'll watch that while I'm setting up and doing stuff down here. It's great. So appreciate those guys.
Yeah, I got the lounge in today from Friday's show.
The Lair.
No, or Euro Legions.
Yeah, you're on the lounge.
Yeah.
If you want to watch it, again,
was
that's good.
a long weekend. So
yeah. Greg is in here. Greg
just
jumped in.
Patreon.
Yes, me too.
Euro one
Yep,
today.
that was good.
That's what I was listening to.
That was good. Yeah, it's top 5 outside of Mythic Legions.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that. Yeah, I got to catch up on that too.
Good Patreon,
Good
man.
stuff.
I'm gonna get the channel memberships up here. I want to kind of like do a show separate from this to just talk to people and what they want out of that, because I've got some ideas, but and I keep saying that, but I will do it one of these days, just a random Saturday or something like that. But I'll announce it.
Cool. We'll get there.
There's Blake. 47 days. I got a lot to do, man. I got a lot to do.
It's nutty.
It's crazy. Not to mention all the photography. Good Lord. I'm going to bring our guests on because I want to talk about some news, but I kind of want to talk about some news with these guys. So I think maybe we'll do that from now on. So our guests tonight all have a little something new to share with us that you'll be able to purchase at or possibly before, in some cases, LegionsCon 2024. First, he's one half of the Swedish contingency at LegionsCon, an incredible customizer, all-around talent, as we'll soon see. You know him, you love him, you want to tickle him. It's Emil Wickman.
Hey, Emil.
You do. There. You know who you are. You want to tickle him.
I'm gonna...
You just like see like yeah. You want to come on. You want to tickle him. Welcome.
It's been said a million times when you're on shows like this, but it's like what 2? It's 2 in the morning, right?
It's Look
how fresh and bubbly he is. It's
I know, right? Incredible. Yeah. Next up, the head honcho. Some might call him the Kingpin of customs. He's been creating customs and incredible, unique custom parts for years, and is a staple of the LegionsCon floor. Lenny Kingpin Patino. What's up, Lenny?
How's it going, guys?
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Lenny?
Welcome.
The question is, how many are going to tickle Emo now in LegionsCon, right?
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So
just for the record, don't tickle me. It's Tomas who is into that stuff.
Okay, tickle Tomas, don't tickle Emil, and don't bother Jesse while he's setting up. These are the rules. Don't touch the corn boy. You'll be fine after that. It's a lot of rules. And finally, another multi-talented dude, a fantastic photographer, 3D sculptor, creator. He's going to have some amazing stuff at LegionsCon. And one of my co-hosts on the Toy Photography Talk Show. Photography Talk Show. What is it? I think it's Toy Photography
Maz's.
I'm on it every Tuesday, and I don't remember the name of it. It's on the Maz's Toy Box YouTube channel, 6 p.m. every Tuesday. Please welcome Michael Duggar. What's up, buddy? What is the name of that show?
Hey, Mike.
Toy Photography Talk. Yeah.
Toy Photography Talk. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wrote it down, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I guess when I said talk show, it sounded like that's not what it is. It's not a talk show.
Yeah.
Like it's like we have comedians on or something like that.
Sometimes.
Well, we kind of do. Yeah, we kind of do. That is a fun time.
That's a great
Whether
show.
you learn something or not, I'm not sure, but we try. We try our best.
I think a lot of people have learned a lot of stuff. You've seen the progress, a lot of the regulars.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I would like to get some more people on that. I would like to see some more new faces and some new submissions and stuff like that. But it is always fun, and it's great to see people grow as they go along. So, Steph asked Lenny, first question, how many sugar skulls are you bringing this year?
So I do have a new one for this LegionsCon this year. There's some final tweaks that I'm working on it with the sculptor, some things that we had to change on it that just to make it better. But I will have a new one this year. It's actually on my Instagram page, but it's coming.
All right, we'll take a look at it in a minute. Kirby says we need a T-shirt with all the rules on them. That would be pretty good,
right?
That would actually be a pretty good T-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to keep reprinting them though, because
I know because the rules just keep changing. I know.
You know what the Horsemen should do? This is a totally random thought, but they should do a T-shirt at the end of each year that has on the back all the show stops, like a band.
Oh,
you know how the back of a concert shirt has all the
that
stops?
would be good. That's what they should. They should put that on the LegionsCon shirt, like the official LegionsCon shirt. Well, I mean that's LegionsCon, so it's not the 4 Horsemen, but it's I don't know where where that ends and where that begins. It'd just be cool. You're right, man. Just have a 4 Horsemen.
But like
shirt
whatever the big thing is that year, put it on the front of the shirt, like like the band's latest album would be for that tour, and then on the back put all the tour stops.
Love that idea, Bill. That's great.
Good idea. Curtis with the 199 bomb. Thank you, man. Trevor's the only guy in more streams than me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm on more streams than you, man. I'm not sure that's possible. I was on a stream at 4:00 today, though, so there's a lot of them. And we'll be doing another Mythic Quest episode right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence why I have to
you guys are
cope
doing
with
that
my jack.
after we get off here.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, we're doing it tonight. Yeah. So we're gonna. I want to take time. I don't want to rush this, but I also don't want to be starting at 10 p.m. So we're gonna have to move along here. Let's take a look at some news here. So we had the Figura Obscura drop. I kind of talked about that on Saturday. I know we haven't talked about it on this show, but incredible Frankenstein's creature. I don't know if it's recency bias, but I think this might be my favorite Figura Obscura drop, because it's so, it's so close. It takes off on the literary version of Frankenstein. It's completely different. I love the Carlo version. I love the Universal Monsters thing, but it's a great Gothic book. I did anybody who's watching me Saturday, I did end up going and buying that Bernie Wrightson hardcover book signed by Bernie Wrightson right after that. I had to, I've been eyeing that for years, and I'm like, all right, I just
the art. Yeah, that looks really cool.
It's that I love his work, and that's what I think about. And when I saw this in the studio over a year ago, it was laying in parts, right? I don't even think it was painted. Yeah, it was Cameron's. It was in Cameron's office, and I was like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, I'm gonna go all sorts of Bernie Wrightson on this thing. But yeah, beautiful figure. It is now sold out from the 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. drop on Saturday, which is interesting because some of them have spilled over into Monday. And this one did not. This one sold out by Sunday, early Sunday, I think, right?
No, I think it was maybe late last night or early.
Was it late last night? Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's an incredible set with just incredible pieces.
Yeah.
I later learned that these are batteries. I should have had this hooked up to the wire, but whatever. They're there. But $70, man. Everything. Look at all you get for $70, man. That's insane.
It's such an amazing set.
Think about this. I should have said this in my video. I didn't think of it till later.
Oh yeah, and if you haven't watched Phil's video, incredible. Go watch Phil's.
That's amazing. And your photos.
Great review
Again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Trevor.
Unbelievable
photos. Curtis mentioned that too in the chat.
Yes, and Curtis mentioned that yesterday. I wasn't watching at the time. They had Diego on yesterday. If you didn't catch that, go watch that because Diego's great. Diego. And he mentioned that yesterday. So thank you, Curtis.
But let me just make my comment about the price. So if you think about this is, I know it's a 1.0 stretched or whatever they're describing it as, but it's the size of a brute scale figure. It's the height of a brute scale figure. It's big body. It's huge. This would be, the figure itself would be a $65 retail figure. Right. Like Calazir, that Calazir is a $65 retail figure. This would also be a $65 retail figure. So for $70, for $5 more, you're getting the table and the two tables, the table and the bed. Yeah. And all the jars and extra heads, just so much stuff in addition to
feet,
the regular
extra feet,
And
books.
I love the versatile looks you can get out of this guy too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You got the bald. I was saying the one thing I would have liked is if the hair came off and I could pop it onto the other. But I may try that anyway. I don't know. I do like the bald look. I do like the haired look because that's the way they kind of described it in the book. But they're trying to
hair up yet?
I haven't. I know you'll probably get to it before I do.
No,
I said the other day that I'm I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and I haven't done it. But yeah, this
would come off pretty easy.
It is, but there's little strands of hair here that I've kind of peeled away, but I didn't really peel them. They just kind of they sit there. I think it'll be pretty easy. I think a little bit of heat or hot water. Right. What's that, Emil?
Are you destroying the figures?
Am I destroying it?
I'm just kind of.
Why are you picking them apart? That's that's horrible. It's a new figure. Why would you do this, Trevor?
Fits
It's like
the theme, all right?
I learned it from watching you.
it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, but to your point, Bill, if any figure you're going to tear apart, it's Frankenstein.
For sure. For sure.
So the pins sold out fairly quickly. The mug sold out yesterday as well, right around the time that the all-in went out. Really cool mug. It's a tankard. It's a Frankard. It's a Tankardstein?
Frankard.
There you go. Tankardstein. Pin's really cool. It's green, so I don't know what that means. You know, a lot of people have been saying like what they want the if there's gonna, you know, odds are there's gonna be a retailer version of this, like what they'd want out of the retailer version. And people have said maybe green skin, maybe. I don't know if translucent would be cool. It'd be kind of cool if it's for, I don't know,
Black
something,
and
some
white.
part of it.
Green
Black
skin
and
or
white
black
would be
and-
cool.
black.
Yeah, black and white would be cool. I would love that. That would be cool. So this is sold out. Now, in the recent past, for like the last 2 drops, I think they brought it back the following weekend for a limited time. Don't know if that's going to happen. That is
I'm
not, that's
sure
me
it
saying
depends
that
on
without
how-
any knowledge.
yeah.
So don't, expect that. But I do expect that if you're going to LegionsCon or shows in the nearest future after that, that there may be some in stock. They've had some Figura Obscura stuff on the table at ToyCon New Jersey this year, so there will be more. But if it does come up again, I highly recommend grabbing it because you will get it quickly, and you won't have to wait. You'll have it before Halloween, whatever.
And for people who are like, you know what, I'll just wait for the retail version or whatever, just remember, like, that's something that probably won't ship until 2026, right? Like,
Yep.
we're it's going to be the end of November, almost. Basically, most people are going to get the current retailer wave in December 2025. So, like, fast forward that, like, maybe December 2025 or January 2026 or something like.
Yep.
It's a long way from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not even be because they're going to bundle it with other things. It may not even be that you get, if there's another retailer version of Frankenstein or the creature, that you get it before Halloween of next year even. You know
No,
what I mean?
I don't-
That
I
may
doubt
not
it.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
that may not happen.
Halloween
I mean, the
2026.
production is there, so paint swaps and things can go a little faster, but it depends on when they solicit it. You know, they may wait to solicit it until they have like another drop. So don't know. And there's still other things for sale if you're still looking around. I have to get this Alithia skateboard. I did not think about it when I was doing this. I gotta get that because I got the Arethyr one. I gotta have all 4 of those for sure. But great deals. Get your swigs.
I added a
Yeah.
bunch of
Oh.
builders.
I got
Did
it.
you?
Yeah,
I think
grabbed another
4
gold
more.
knight.
4 more
Nice.
builders on my order when I ordered my all in.
Yeah, the Vorgus Familius 2 is there. It's good stuff, man. There's some good stuff. The Waltor. Demistros standard version
I
is
think
great.
Jeremy said Demistros and Vorgus are getting close to sold out, so grab
Yeah.
those if you.
I can see that. This is a cool figure, man. Demistros is a pretty cool figure.
Yeah. He's a great one.
And speaking of sort of side project tribute sort of figures to events or retailers, today we got the reveal of...
Before we go on to this, I just want to
Yeah.
say super quick.
Oh.
If you haven't seen this on the Dork Lair page on Facebook, Bill has started a book club.
Oh, I was
Bill,
going
you
to get to
wanna
that.
talk about that super quick. Oh, well, it just seems like it ties in with.
Oh, yeah. All right. You're right. It
Frankenstein, right?
ties in with Frankenstein. So let's definitely, yep.
What also tying into the book club is Curtis's comment that I'm going to pull up. We didn't pull this up yet, right? Today I was told that I shared a spoiler on our show for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is 200 years past the spoiler ban window. Curtis, you've read a book?
Yeah, that's the first shocker
That's the
right
first
there.
shock.
Forget the spoiler.
Holy.
It's the
I'm gonna guess the audiobook or you watch the movie. One of the two.
Anyway, yeah, so we're doing. I thought of this over the weekend, or maybe it was like a couple days before the drop, And I was just like, you know what? With this latest one, where because it was, I had the little booklet, and I was like, people really should read if the booklet's great for anybody who has already read the book, right? Because it's got some nice excerpts. It kind of takes you back.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is a book that people should read. It's so good. Like it hits on a ton of levels. It's very, it's very literary, but it's also just a gripping tale, and it's considered to be the first work of science fiction by many people. Yep. And it's just an all-time classic. So I was thinking about, maybe we should start like a book club and read books that are like relevant to some of the stuff. Read fantasy books, read Frankenstein. Maybe around Christmas time we could read, a Christmas Carol or whatever. So this Wednesday is going to be our first chat. It's just going to be a post in the Dorclair Facebook group, and I'm going to have questions, and Dylan is going to help me kind of run it, and we're going to, we'll have inside the first chat. It's going to be the prologue, essentially the letters at the start of the book this week, and then we're going to do like the three. What are they called?
Narratives.
Yeah, there's
the narrative voices.
She named them something.
Oh,
but like each.
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
Book, each section of the book.
Yeah.
And and so it'll be like a 4-week thing. So week 1 we'll discuss the prologue, and I'll put questions in the chat, and then people can respond to the questions as threads. And then, from there, like when we do the next book, which will probably be starting sometime at the end of October, then maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do something like a show or like a live chat or something. Volumes. Yes. Thank you.
Volumes.
I'd
love to like to take a look at some of those discussions like live, though. If you ever want to do that, like I'd be down with that, discussing it and like taking a look at people's discussions about it.
I kind of was thinking that could be possible, but then I was like, who would want to do a book club? And like 40 people responded, and it's like I want to include everybody.
Yeah, not everybody. I mean, come to the chat, but like have a few people, and yes, I'm including myself, because I have to follow Curtis. But like just look at what their points and their discussions, and basically read those off so that they're in there, and we're discussing their questions and comments.
I'll probably start a little bit of that on my Thursday shows, kind of like touch base on that a little bit on the Dorclair show, and maybe you can come on and we can chat. Cool. I know some other people have expressed interest too. And, awesome. This is the kind of book where you can get it for free online. You can get it for free on Kindle. You can get it for free audiobooks, like on YouTube.
I was just going to suggest that, because there's a great one on Amazon or other places. You can. I recommend, like, if you are not a voracious reader or have problems with, older books in terms of language, and it's not Shakespeare, but it is flowery language, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, if it's tough to read through,
it's
good to kind of listen to that. Like, it's very compelling to listen to. If you get a good reader, I had a great reader reading mine, did some voices and stuff, and it was really, really good. Because it's a different type of monster than you're used to if you're used to the universal monster. He's literate and very articulate.
And people who drive a lot, like audiobooks, really good for that too.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true. Yep. During the day. Yep.
I think it's a great idea, Bill. I love it. I've actually never read this version, so I'm stoked to start it. I just read the sort of how it came to be, which was fascinating. The first thing, and I've read through the letters already, so I'm totally into it.
It's definitely like the event where it was a contest and it was written is interesting, because also the book The Vampire, that kind of started the whole genre and was like an influence on Bram Stoker and stuff, was part of that moment in history. But also Mary Shelley's life is very important to the novel. Like her I think she had children
mother-
very young, and her mother died.
Her mother died
Giving birth to her.
Yeah.
Those two things are very important to like understanding this book. I mean, they're not
And this
necessary,
was-
but like they're very like eye opening.
She started this, at least started. I don't know if she completed it, but this was in response to a challenge that I think between her husband, who's also like a poet, and someone else.
Percy Shelley. I think
Percy Shelley. Yep. And someone else.
Lord Byron, and then
Was it Lord Byron?
there was another guy, the guy who wrote The Vampire that I was talking about. This was that event.
To write a scary, like a horror. No, I don't think they called it horror at the time, but like like to write a sort of a supernatural story. And this was right. This was her entry.
Yeah, and it was the year that like this year in Europe where there was a volcano eruption or something, and like the whole summer, that year, it was like dark and cloudy and rainy the whole year long, and so they were like all dark and depressed and just locked inside, and this is how that writing competition came up.
Yep.
And yeah, she was 18 when she started writing it.
Yep.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
And it wasn't published long after that. It's like a year or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, a lot of these. I know when I was doing these things, I really wanted to get like, this.
I love
this
that
is
shot
kind of
right
a
there.
scene because like
contemplative.
he found 3 books, which again, like the four Horsemen, like they give you 3 books, right? It's like Paradise Lost, I think maybe the King James Bible. I don't remember. Dante's
Divine
Inferno,
Comedy, maybe.
Yeah, Dante's the Divine Comedy, and he read them and taught himself how about the world and stuff. So like this is not something you see in a Universal Monster type of thing. So it was fun.
Or remember when
kind of stuff.
Phil Hartman played
Yes.
Frankenstein?
Which is like not, there's a little like connection there to his unfrozen caveman lawyer character that,
it wasn't too
good.
far off.
That's like
Hey, I know we're going a little bit back on these, but I don't want to forget. This goes back to when we were talking about playing D&D later. Joe Gonzalez, $2. A Legion's Quest.
Oh,
Gee
sorry, man.
whiz.
What did you call it?
Sorry. A Mythic Quest, I think. Sorry. Whatever.
Jonathan, $4.99. Saturday Live with Bill and Jeremy was one of my favorite episodes ever. For anyone who wants more Figura talk later. Cool. Yeah, I'm
go watch
gonna
that.
watch that for sure.
I was probably 10 beers deep that day. I spent the entire day at a fair. Like it was like a big, huge Oktoberfest kind of fair, and like that was like after that.
I wasn't there though, Jonathan. How could it be your favorite? It's kind of hurts. I wanted to be there, man. I watched it later. I was like, damn it, I wish I was there. Happy birthday! Yeah, it's your birthday. All right.
Heck yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Hey, cheers.
You share a birthday. Cheers. You share a birthday with Four Horsemen Studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Man.
All right. Jumping over to the reveal today so this is not only the 25th anniversary of Four Horsemen Studios, but Big Bad Toy Store as well. Who was, as they are often part of a they'll jump in on the Kickstarters and, buy a bunch of product and, like they did with Brutal Realms, like help them get over the hump. And it's great. So they did that back then for for Mythic Legions, and they've been a great partner with Four Horsemen Studios. Obviously, like that's one of the places you go now if when things are sold out. But yeah, so they created this figure, Stavros the Unwavering. This guy's name was Doug when I was shooting him. I don't know what happened to Doug. I'm not really sure. I don't know where Stavros came from, but his name was Doug. I like Doug too. I was like, who the hell's Stavros? Like, this was Doug.
Does that have some sort of meaning I'm missing? I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, I thought that the owner's name Steve? I could be wrong about that. If somebody knows in the chat, please help me out. But the owner of Big Bad Toy Store may be named Steve. So I don't know. I don't even know if Stavros is Steve, and like I don't know. Emil, you're the only person from Europe, so does that connect in any language that you know of? Stavros being, what would that be?
It sounds Slavic, but
Slavic. Yeah. It's Slavic. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Not sure.
I'm looking it up now, and it looks like
Stavros may be Steve.
Stavros is a. So what is it? Stavros the unwavering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Stavros means, according to Wikipedia, I make something stand up. It's like propping something up. So maybe it's a play on Big Bad Toy Store's role in being a great supporter.
That's cool.
So
look at you.
it does sound like a Greek name.
Once again,
right?
like the Sherlock Holmes of toys for people.
Yeah.
There you go. Very nice. Very nicely done. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure, man. He's a big boy. He's kind of a black gray color. He's got the red tunic, like a cloth tunic. It looks really cool. This is something that I guess Jeremy said that he designed today as a BBTS sort of logo, made up of the BBTS in there, which is cool. So this is $79 over on, if you go to BBTS, which we shall do now. 25 days of sales for 25 years. This is the first one, which is pretty cool. And this is our friend Jesse who took this shot because he's working for BBTS, so he took that, which is cool.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that red
great
looks
looking
like
figure.
the red we're going to be getting on the armory figs, doesn't it? You guys think?
It does look like that.
Yeah, the armor.
Jonathan
Yeah, the
does.
armor does absolutely. Yeah, for sure. It's very similar. I think it might be a little darker. Not quite as bright, but it's nice.
This black dragon. Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
Wicked.
Man.
It's so
sweet.
cool.
It's great.
Cool. He looks really nice in gray black for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So this is for sale right now, $80.
Yeah.
It's all yours. You get your $4 flat rate shipping from BBTS. So order
It's
a
nice
bunch, get together with your
Yeah.
friends, whatever.
It's
save
all
them.
first quarter 2025. That's not.
It's a pretty quick
yeah.
turnaround. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I shot this a little while ago. I mean, it wasn't too many months ago, but I know it was in production at the time. So yeah, these are getting ready to go, or just about ready.
So
to go, so.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they already have their order quantity picked out. I wouldn't sleep on this one, is what I'm trying to say here.
That's a good point. They may have pre-ordered a bunch, and that may be all they have, because this is not something, as far as I know, that it's not going to be for sale on Mythic Legions store, and it's probably not something if
They said it
past
won't be
this
on
prologue,
your tables or anything like that.
Right. It won't be on any of the tables. It won't be at LegionsCon. Whether or not they have a version of this, I don't know if this is going to be like a Demistros type thing. I haven't heard that there's going to be something, because there's nothing exclusive about this as far as I know. So it's not like it's going to be...
It sounded like this is it. Like it's.
I think so too. Yep.
I agree. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure they literally said we're not making. This is not something that's going to get any other kind of release.
Okay, I did not hear that.
But maybe
okay.
Big Bad Toy Store will do it again, like another run or something. But
Possibility.
I think the way they said it, it sounded like this is not.
Yeah.
This is not gonna get like another version.
Right. But if you're a completist,
it would be something similar. I mean, since reuse of parts, at least.
Pre-order goes to the end of October, and that will set the number.
That will be a set number. Okay. They'll have extras, I'm sure, but yeah. Don't sleep on it, because it could be a very limited figure when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the nice thing is
popular.
you don't pay till it comes in. So
True. Yeah. Yep. I think
Might
it'll
as
be
well-
popular,
might as well
but
pre-order.
you never know, man.
I'll-
If you're a completist, you got to have it.
I'll get one.
Yeah, Mike, you're gonna get one. I know.
Yeah,
You love your
for
dragon.
sure. For a good day.
All right. I think that is it for news. So let's bring our people back here, front and center. Is that it for? Oh, well, no, it is for news, because we're going to talk about other things, right, Nate?
yep. Yeah.
we
So
have
I'm
that?
trying to think if there's any. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have something else?
No.
You seem
that's all I
shocked for a
remember.
second there. So it's
No, no, no,
like, wait a minute, what did I forget?
I guess I was thinking out loud. Is that it? Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, guys. So all three of you have nothing. I mean, some of it's a surprise. Some of it, Mike. I don't think there's. Is there anything you haven't revealed yet that you're bringing, or are you working on something that you might be bringing later on? Or are you pretty much set with stuff that you're doing?
I mean, I'm going to bring a table and some foaming beer mugs. I haven't really shown that yet.
Okay.
I might,
Okay.
might do some dungeon bars. I'm not sure yet. It just depends
Nice.
how much I get done.
So I'm gonna start. Let's take a look at some of Mike's stuff here. So Mike, his first year was last year at LegionsCon, and again, Mike is an amazing photographer. That's with me on the Moz show. This was just on the Toy Photo Bomb last month.
Good.
And as you can see here from this also amazing photo featuring, I hate him because he can just make his own props like it will. It's incredible. Incredible. He's got these carts. So Mike, this will be there, right? Like this will, not this whole table set, but this cart.
Not the whole table set. Yeah, for sure.
And that'll be coming with the barrel, or you can get the barrel separately, or what's the deal? Is it just the cart?
Yeah, the cart and the barrel come together.
Sweet.
Is there any bourbon or whiskey in the barrel?
You know, I know you're a Jack guy, so Nate likes his Jack Daniels, so maybe who knows?
He likes his bourbon. I don't know about Jack. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the. Here's about Mike's stuff. Like it's beautifully designed. Like look at the wood. Like that's all 3D created. So these are plastic pieces.
Just nails the
and the painting. I have to say, like that's the thing. Like his painting. Like I'm trying to find a good. I mean, this is well. I want to get a still. Do you have a still besides this one?
Of what the
of the whole cart
wagons
thing? Like yeah. Is it
I'm
down
not
here
sure if I have one
somewhere?
on there. No, because I made the wagons a while back.
Okay.
So I probably don't have a recent still of just the wagons.
Well, we'll take a look at the wheel. I mean, this is kind of in the same vein. So Mike designs these. Yeah. This is a working grinding wheel. You can actually spin it around. Incredible stuff.
It works in the sense that it spins, not that it actually grinds.
Don't try grinding.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you nail it. Like you said, the painting, but the textures are so great.
All these pieces are going to be painted, right, Mike? That you're going to bring?
Yes, they're all painted. They're all.
But
yeah.
And the shelf as well. Look at these.
Yeah,
these are incredible.
Great.
Love that.
It comes with the books that he's weathered. Are you putting these books together, or is that something you picked up and you're just weathering them and stuff? Or
no, I actually have. I cut foam and I built all the books and glued them together and weathered them individually.
Oh my God, you're a madman!
So.
You're a madman.
Wow.
They're not opening books, but so it wasn't too hard. But
well, if I had 3-day weekends, I could do this too. But whatever.
I know.
No way. This
But
is
the
amazing,
wood,
man.
what I love about these is the wood grain, man. Oh, look, and the shelf comes out. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
That's nice. Cool.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, the wood grain and the painting. Your painting is amazing. Your weathering and stuff. Like he's got some incredible
A
techniques.
little door slide open. Cool. Put your stereo system down there.
You can put your
That's
weed
right,
in
your
it.
Fisher, your TDKs.
Your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Put your weed in it.
Oh, there you go.
And the books, amazing. So what? All right. So besides are you gonna have anything? Is this gonna be the main thrust of what you're gonna have there, or
Yeah.
You said you've got some other things.
Grinding wheel set that comes with the barrel and the stool, and then the bookshelf
got a
with
stool,
the
too.
books, and then I got a little stool and a wooden barrel that goes with it. A little half a wooden barrel here that goes with the sort of a quenching bucket, and then I will have the chairs with the foaming beer mugs, and
Yeah, that you had last year, right?
yeah, I did. I didn't have the foaming beer mugs, but I did have the table and chairs. This year they're going to be they're going to be the same design, but they're going to be FDM printed, and they're just really, I'm so excited about them. They're really cool. They're really light and strong, and
I don't
they're just
show them off very well. Do you have one in one of your photos? Is this the one that's
I don't know if I have one in a photo recently.
Okay.
They're probably a lot further back as far as
Oh
those
no, that's
go.
the desk that you did.
Oh, that's a desk. Yeah.
But I mean, all this stuff, man. Like the
Dude,
the
that
beer.
rocket ride ship thing was awesome.
Moonshine still. Yeah.
The moonshine still is incredible.
Thanks.
What was the other thing that I just saw going by here that you had? Oh, the guillotine. You can have any of these guillotines?
I don't know. I was thinking about it, but then that Alibaba or whoever put out that $30 guillotine made out of balsa wood or whatever, and I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring a guillotine. I haven't.
Yeah,
made
but
up
it's
my mind
balsa wood. That thing's gonna break in just looking at it, man. Come on.
I know.
Tale of Two
It looks so good.
Cities, Figura Obscura.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, I mean, there you go.
Spoilers. Sorry, spoilers.
Spoilers for another 150-year-old.
That is like literally the last page.
Yeah, this is incredible, amazing, man. You're doing incredible stuff, man. The tables, I can vouch for. Yeah, this is great. Little rocket. This whole thing he made, weathered it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Painting, everything.
Yeah, incredible.
And Mike, you have an Etsy
Yeah.
store, right? That's always
Yes.
up and running. Yeah.
Yes,
so,
it's always up and running. Yeah, yeah.
So you don't do you do unpainted on the Etsy store? Or files?
I do some stuff that's unpainted. I do files. Yeah, I don't do a lot of the wood grain files because Etsy has a data limit. And usually it's
for the file.
20 megs. Yeah, and so when I zip
Interesting.
drive them and put them on there, it's over 20 megs. So I usually sell the files if they're like a wood grain file. I'll sell that on my personal website.
And you have a Patreon, right, for files and stuff like that?
Patreon.
Okay.
Where I
Yep,
give the files
so-
away free. Yeah. So
There you go. So you join the Patreon, you can get all this stuff, and he's got mad stuff outside of like Legions. Like I love these pylons; these are incredible.
Yeah. If you're a toy photographer, I mean, this
Yeah,
endless
Let's go.
well of
Yep.
props.
Yep.
And it's great even if you're not. They're just awesome for display, your shelf.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This fan. I mean, the fan looks incredible.
Yeah, just the intricate stuff, man. It's amazing.
yeah.
How long you been doing this? Like the modeling
Man,
and stuff.
You're gonna laugh when I tell you because I don't even know how.
It
I
hasn't
really
been long,
started it,
right?
man.
I know it hasn't been long.
Probably 2 years, maybe over 2 years. That's it. I mean, yeah, not.
I think
not
I remember
very
when you
long.
started and you were talking to me about how you were modeling and like what you were using, and I was
Yeah.
asking if you're using ZBrush, and you're just
Yeah.
you're using what do you call it? Or have you changed
actual-
from?
Well, the actual modeling itself is just in Fusion 360.
Oh, okay. But you were using
yeah.
something else. You were using that Google. What the hell was that thing? What was that real simple?
I think they had
early-
a Tinkercad thing, but I never.
Oh, maybe it was Tinkercad. Maybe that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of had to decide between that and something serious. And
Mm-hmm.
Fusion 360 was so expensive, it was kind of, I didn't really want to do it. But then I said, well, if I buy it, then I'm forced to learn how to use this stuff. So then I bought
you
it.
go.
And,
There
that was it. So,
Yeah, I said that
Did
about
you start-
ZBrush. I haven't even touched it. So yeah.
oh, God, ZBrush is, gosh, I wish I could do ZBrush.
And I'm going to pay
Man.
Emil for personal lessons. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
At this point.
I don't know much.
Mike, did this all start because you
stop.
were a toy photographer and just wanted more props and stuff? So-
It really, really did. It started with, I just wanted some cool stuff that, you couldn't buy, like head cages and old wheelchairs and really, like horror type stuff. And so I thought, well, let me try to make some of this stuff. And it took a while, but it took a lot of YouTube videos and little courses and up into the night figuring stuff out. And
Let's show a
You
little
know.
photography too, man, because this is good stuff.
Yeah,
I love that figure, man. You guys mentioned him
Excellent.
earlier.
It's a great figure.
man. Yeah, he is a really good figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not just a pretty face, man.
Right. Right.
Everybody here, man. Everybody's like multi-talented, man. So let's jump over to Lenny. Kingpin Customs. Kingpin Customs been doing it for at least a couple years now. How long you been at this, Lenny?
So
Few
this will
years?
be my third. This will be my third show.
3 years. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
this will be my third show.
Bringing the magic.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And like the stuff that I this is what I think about when I think about you. This stuff that it's like this is like, what kind of put you right in front of me. I mean, I see you at New Jersey Toy Con all the time, but like and I bought like so I'm just gonna show off for a minute. Bought this incredible figure from you a couple of years ago, man. Oh my god,
so jealous of that. It's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
that was at
amazing-
ToyCon.
Yep, amazing paint work. So what got you, did you start this out as wanting to do parts? You're a customizer. I mean, so you've been, look at that. Jeez, that's great. Wow. Amazing. That's fantastic. Did you start out as customizing, or did you start out doing the 3D prints and because you wanted to customize, or how did this all come about?
So in general, I just started collecting Mythic Legions first. Like I had my friend Kevin who introduced me to them. And I was at ToyCon one time, and he was online, and he was like so desperate to get online to get the new figures. And this is when the Earthier wave was coming out.
So good.
So I really didn't want to get into like another toy line, but I got tempted, and I ended up picking up 3 figures. And then as I started getting more into the community, I learned about the customizing world, and he kind of pushed me. He was like, "Why don't you start painting?" I was like, I don't know if I could actually do something like that. So, I started painting, and I was enjoying it. And, one thing led to another. And then next thing I just wanted to be able to print my own pieces. I bought a small little Mars 2 printer and, just started growing from there. Started printing, started commissioning some sculptors to do some unique pieces for me. Because, I try to search for certain pieces, but when they're not there, the only option you have is just to make it yourself.
Look at this guy. I don't think I can paint. Good Lord. Come on, man. Come on.
We're not seeing you switching images for some reason, Trevor.
You're still
shit. Sorry, I meant to. Oh, okay. Let me go back to that. There you go. Look at this. No, I don't think I can paint. Well, I mean, you could have looked at that reindeer too, because it's the same thing, although you can't see the detail in it, but incredible.
So Lenny, you didn't paint or customize any other figures before you got into Legions?
So during the pandemic, I painted 2 G.I. Joes. They're really small, but nowhere near the amount of detail as with Mythic Legions.
Love that guy. That's incredible.
So I started just looking at other people's work, and one thing I made sure was that I wanted to do my own thing, but just be inspired by what other people do. So I just started like creating my own style and my own unique pieces and stuff like that.
That's amazing.
Like
people go from 0 to 60 like that with the lab.
Yeah, those 2 heads. Those 2 heads and the torso for the 2.0, those are my unique pieces. And the arms and the legs for the 2.0, those are Kevin's unique pieces.
Nice.
Those are actually pieces to a witch that he created.
Wow. About these forearms.
So
I know.
Yes, I just used them for the warrior.
Wow. Even these too.
That's awesome.
You got a nice presentation too, man. You came out of the gate like I remember, like it was 2 years ago. That when was your first LegionsCon?
It was on La Quinta. Was it La Quinta? I think that hotel. The one that was not this hotel that we're doing it, but the one before that.
With the broken elevator. Yeah.
That's the first thing
all I
remember.
And the hot room.
The hot room. And that, like, I was blown away by your presentation, because you had like really nice, you had a great logo, you had like nice everything in baggies and up on a pegboard and stuff. It was a great presentation, man.
Extremely
like, you really
impressive.
came like looking pro, you know what I mean? It was this was really nice, man. It was really good.
That banner I brought from Wolf King actually for last year's show.
That's where you get your banners, man, for sure.
That's right.
Banner. So let's talk a little bit about this little concept right here that is now a full-blown realization like that. Like this is a great concept, man.
Yeah,
really cool. So this is a chest plate.
Yeah, it's a chest plate. And one thing about me, like I always try to think outside the box. Like I want to see what's new. I want to actually push the level of the sculptors and the printing process and just the imagination all around. Like there's a lot of people that already do great work. They already do an amazing dwarf head. They already do an amazing vampire, So there's no reason to really add to that. So I just try to think outside the box. And, thinking the line, I always loved the toys, the visionary lines.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, how can I like incorporate this into Mythic Legions? Because, we know that the visionaries they were just holograms in the chest. But how can we really bring this into Mythic Legions and bring it to life to be somewhat similar, but just, I don't ever want it to be the same. I want it to be more like inspired by that toy line, or inspired by that idea. So I said, well, what if we made this like with translucent resin, which will make it look like it's a magical effect coming out of the chest.
Yeah. I love it.
Now,
I could see
go ahead, Trevor.
I could see like painting it so that it kind of like converges to the translucence, like it's solid and then goes in.
Yeah. That's the idea. Like a little nice dry
cool.
brush at the edges will make it look like it's just a transition of magic.
That's gonna be
and the details in these pieces too, incredible.
Yeah, right. Like this dragon, especially. Like look
Beautiful.
at that, man. That's nuts.
It looks like it's like glass. You know,
It does.
like.
And one thing to keep in mind, though, these were test prints. So like the ram is going to be in blue, the dragon is going to be in green, and then the lion is going to be in red.
Okay, all right.
Like I want each one to stand apart from each other and have their own unique look.
Let me present. Where am I going? I guess I gotta present. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Here we go. Boom. All right. So these are pictures you sent me. So this is this something new? I've seen this. So
you did. You saw it. You saw it backstage in last year when we had it on the show.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. So like this part is done, right? This is complete. I'm working on the lower half. I was trying to get it ready for today, but it still needs some work on it.
Crazy cool.
It's a complete new concept, and the pauldrons is a different system than the way Four Horsemen has theirs, but it still works with Mythic Legion pieces, Cosmic Legion pieces and stuff like that. And,
so there's on a little hinge in the front there or something, or
it's like on the side, like right on the shoulder. It just slides in. It'll just slide in.
Oh
wow. Okay. Very nice.
And so this is what I can say about this is that when it's done and complete, it'll be very nostalgic.
Yeah. Oh, nostalgic.
Yes.
Interesting.
So it's inspired by something that we all grew up with.
Really?
But it's a more modern twist to it. And I made it in a way where if somebody just wants to use the top part, then they could just use the top part. If they want to use the whole thing, then they can use the whole thing. If they just want to incorporate the bottom part, then they could just use the bottom part.
I love these guns or whatever, these are.
Yeah, those are like shoulder cannons.
Pieces. Yeah. That's cool as hell.
So it reminds me of I'm trying to place the older reference you're talking about, but the first thing that I thought of was Bill Burr's character in Mando. He's got those guns that come up like that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
And you're gonna have these at LegionsCon. That's the hope, the plan.
Yep. They'll be ready.
Nice.
They'll be ready for LegionsCon. This has been a year in the works, so it's got to be ready this year.
Wow.
So here's a question from Andy. I need the dragon in purple. Is that going to be is that a possibility down the line, or you're doing set colors for everything?
So I'm gonna have those 3 set colors for now.
Green, red, and blue. Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm doing an exclusive color for LegionsCon.
Oh, do I have a picture of that?
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
I haven't done it yet. It's something I'm still working on that I'm hoping that I can make happen. It's something completely new that I'm doing. So
this is kind of like the reveal of exclusives, Lenny. I'm just saying. No, you don't have to tell. You don't have to do it. You don't have to. The point of the show, but no, that's really cool. This looks incredible. The cosmic stuff is coming along. Just make me sure this is new, right?
This is new.
Looks great.
Yep.
Damn!
Wow,
look at that.
So this is I worked with my friend Tiago. I know a lot of people know Tiago from Brazil. This idea, like, I wanted something where, what if you use the same head but just change the hairpiece?
Oh, this is one of those. Yeah. So this is a pluggable hairpiece, is what you're saying? Is that the
So the braid, you see the braid removes, and then you can put the mohawk.
Nice.
That's so cool.
So it's like 2 heads but in one kind of thing.
Yeah. So do you get both pieces?
Yes.
Or do you choose?
Wow. No, you get the head and the 2 hair pieces.
And they'll just pop out, right?
And they just pop out.
And you can just swap them out. Nice.
Swap them out. Like a little dab of like blue tack, because I don't want to make it like the piece too tight either. But let's say like you have it on display and you're like, I'm tired of seeing him with a braid. Let's put a mohawk on.
Yeah.
That's
This is a
badass.
great idea, man.
And
Yeah,
I
It's
know
kind of something that I've like. Go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, Emil will appreciate this, and I know you too, Trevor. But the first thing that popped in my head when I saw this face was Arcane. I don't know why. I could see this character in Arcane. This face just looks
Yeah, for
like
sure.
something
Something
that
with
would come out of
aesthetic.
that world.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's definitely in that aesthetic. Yep, for sure. Now, is this? I'm going to skip over something you sent me. I don't know if that's okay or not, but is this another type of
Yes.
removable? Yeah. Right.
Same
thing,
concept. So it's an orc, and the hairpiece
Mhm.
is changeable.
Look at that. Look
Oh, wow.
at that.
That's really
How
cool.
cool is
That's
that?
wicked.
Yeah. Really
And,
good.
and wait. Oh no, that's the same guy. Okay. That is really cool, man.
These
That's a
are cool
great
and all,
idea.
Lenny, but if you can make them for like me, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, really. Just slot in some hair. That'd be nice.
They're called wigs,
Yeah,
mate.
this is fantastic, man. It's a great idea. I was talking to Jeremy about something like with Mythic Legions, like just an idea of like having like removable hair pieces like that to be able to plug in, like even it's just a hole that you could like fill in with a plug or something if you wanted them to be bald or whatever. But just hair pieces that could pop on. That would be pretty cool.
Very cool.
I won't say what he said about that, but I don't know what's happening there. But
Oh, look at that. That looks
it was
great.
an idea. So yeah, so that's kind of like a grayscale version of the translucent,
Yeah,
showing
like
all
I said,
the
the
details
texture
on
and
this.
details, man.
Right? Incredible.
Really nice.
Amazing.
Look at all that. Look at all that detail. Insane.
So that gives you a sense of scale. That's very cool. Yeah, look at that.
There you go. That's plugged into the. Yeah, actually, you know what? That looks really good. I was wondering how that was going to look on the chest piece, with the translucency, but it looks good, man. That it's opaque enough that it doesn't really like show through. Like, I would love to see like the transition. I would definitely paint mine and like make it look as if it was kind of glowing and coming out. An avatar is coming through the figure's chest or something. But,
And I'm like really making way because I would really love to see some people to make like some type of torso that lights up.
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Emil?
Like that's like a little next level right there. Like, what can we do with that? So like, I'm not all about doing everything. Like, it's a huge community with a lot of great ideas.
Sure,
about
yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
like, who can come up with the
So,
torso?
yeah,
that you can just put in a
Brian
little
Lynn's
fish
probably
light.
still on.
Yeah. Brian Lynn is your
He'll figure it
guy.
out.
Yeah, there you go. Brian could do it for sure, man. He'd be the dude to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lenny,
fantastic stuff.
I mean, I always appreciate the seeing your stuff. So beautiful customs and the paint jobs are clean, and it's like,
This is
just
cool.
really like what you're doing.
Yeah, this
Love
was.
this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love watching your stuff too. These were inspired by playing cards. Like,
Yeah, I love it.
I just
great
wanted
idea.
I wanted to see what would they look like brought to life.
That's really cool, man. I love that.
That looks
Really
great.
good. I love it. I love it. Are these gonna
So
you gonna have
these-
these at LegionsCon?
Yeah, those will be at LegionsCon too.
Sweet.
The dwarf, the orc, these will be at LegionsCon.
You got some really good
Lel-
stuff coming, man. All new stuff too.
Elon actually had the dwarf, a few sculpts of the dwarf at ToyCon recently.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with Leland and like all these people who are selling stuff before I get to see them, because I see them on the Cabal, and then I go to the show. I'm like, oh, hey, you got that? He's like, yeah, that's all sold. They all sold. I'm
You
like,
gotta jump on it, man.
This
I know.
Trevor,
Well, I mean, I guess that's the thing. That was one of our tips last week, right? Like, if you see something
Yeah, just ask.
online, hey, message that person because they may sell it to you before it gets to LegionsCon. So,
Yeah.
That Viking
I've
head is
learned my
also
lesson.
new, in the bottom right corner. the Viking head.
this one right here.
Yeah, that's completely new.
Wow.
Wow.
So the horns are removable. So if you want to put
Okay.
any 4 horseman horns in there,
Oh,
you
look at
can.
that. Nice.
Nice.
4 Horsemen compatible. That's cool. That's a cool look, man. I like
That
that.
is cool. That beard must go all the way down to the waist.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
That thing's gonna hit you in the balls while you're walking along, man.
Ah,
I'm always-
that's, love it.
I'm always a huge fan of sculpts that are like excessive, like exaggerated.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
That's always
Well, you
what
have
I'm a
that
fan
other
of.
bearded skull like this. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
Very cool.
and of course I'll
Cool,
have
cool.
the 7 sins.
Oh, is that this one, right?
Yeah, so it goes with the Red Death Figura Obscura.
Yeah, how great is that, man?
That's
Sweet.
awesome.
And I made them into the
Oh,
races
I
of
missed
Mythos.
this.
So
That's
this is the
nice.
dwarf, human,
Great.
elf, skeleton, goblin, vampire, and orc.
Wow.
That's a great idea. They
That
look
is
amazing.
a great idea.
So I
Love
did
that
these
one on the bottom.
recently. I did this recently right after the Red Death was released. So this will be the first LegionsCon that I'll have this set available
Oh
at
man,
as well.
I somehow missed this. This is awesome.
So did
There's
I.
just so much posted in the Cabal that it's hard to miss everything.
Yeah, it is hard to keep up.
$60 too, man. That's 7 sculpts for. I mean, come on.
That's
Come
a
on.
steal. Yeah.
That's a bargain, man. Like these are going to be incredible. Wow. Damn it. This is just going to be more stuff. I'm going to have somebody paint these because I just can't get to it, man. I want to paint them, but like I just didn't have time. And like I want these. Like I want to do that. That would be a great scene, man. That's really cool. I love this. Love it. Excellent.
I actually met up with Jeremy at Toy Fair, and I had asked him if there was any ideas of the 7 Sins coming out, and he was like, "No, they were just keeping to the Red Death." So I told him, "Say no more."
Yeah.
And I started working on them.
Thank you very much for the permission. Thank you very much. I will, there you go. Well, at least you asked, which is always good to do for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This
Amazing.
up and comer right here, Emil Wickman. Just putting out fire left and right. Look, he's a black dragon before, but before you had a black dragon, you know what I mean? Like, it's just look at him, a black dragon. What is
that
this in
sword,
here?
too.
What is this? Is this like
It's glue.
glue? Yeah, it's just glue. Yeah, that's incredible.
So
Lovely
that is
touch.
actually, of all the things I'm gonna pack, this one is the trickiest because how to make sure
That's
that
true.
makes it.
Yeah, pack that
Bubble-
thing really well in
bubble
some
around
bubble
the
wrap.
head.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, like a.
Like a bubble.
anything
Yeah,
else
some
from
kind of-
touching the head. Toilet
Well, you
paper
should do
roll?
what like the 1/6 companies do and put it in like a jar. You know what I mean? You can kind of like put it on a post and then cover it with like a little jar.
Yeah, so, something
Like a
that,
mason
yeah.
jar or something like that, upside
So it's
down. Something
guaranteed
like
not to come into contact with anything.
that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Incredible.
Beautiful.
Is this? I mean, when it comes to YAML stuff, it's all sold. You just
This
is
one's
it
not
or
sold.
isn't it? It's
This
not.
one's
Okay.
not sold.
Okay. Well,
It will be up for sale.
No, I'm just
Can you
kidding.
bring that sword on a plane? That thing's massive.
Right?
Right.
Let me just can I just add something real quick,
It's
Trevor?
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love watching all of Emil's stuff, but I uniquely enjoy more when he does unique items.
Yeah. Yep.
Like his tributes are amazing and stuff like that.
Chips
but
are
like
incredible.
His unique items are the ones that I really uniquely enjoy the most.
And this was
Thank you
just like
for
something you came up
saying
with?
that. That's
Yeah.
this is one of those things, and many of those projects have been put a little bit to the side, So
Yeah.
but it's not that I truly love doing the tributes. I love the puzzle, but it was so much fun doing this, and I have a couple of other projects as well. But I just enjoy doing customs, so it's not related to tributes or not. But
There you go. We'll be fighting over that, Blake. We'll be fighting over that. Yeah. Well,
Good
we won't
luck,
be fighting because
Trevor.
I'm not fighting you. Like, yeah, no, I know. I think I could. I think I could race him. I think I could
Blake is-
probably beat him in a race, but I don't know, maybe not.
I think
Probably.
Blake is playing chess with you. Didn't you just give him a bunch of money for a big old action figure? He's
Yeah,
He's got
that's
the
what
ammo
he's
to go
doing.
buy this thing now.
Yeah, he's selling all the 1/6
There you
stuff,
go.
so he can go and buy everything from all the customizers tables. Exactly. Yeah.
He's like a vampire draining everybody else. and he's
Exactly.
powering up. For
And I have no
Legion's
money
Con.
left. Well, I just bought something that may preclude me from buying much else at LegionsCon. I'll tell you guys about it later.
So
This
was
is
Rob's,
crazy,
right?
man, because I have this 1/6 figure.
Yeah.
I actually have the 1/18 figure as well, and this is such a cool. So a lot of people don't know this. This is like Sideshow Collectibles kind of original IP, and it's Court of the Dead, and this is Kier, right? Valkyrie
Yes.
of the Dead, and wow. So you did this for who? Like this was somebody's.
Rob Zamora.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Rob, right? Oh, Rob, right? Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He was. I remember he was talking about this. He's a big fan of this. And you killed this, man. This is
Yeah.
so good, man.
you.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people know what this looks like, but it looks like this. Like it's
Yeah,
really
nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It took a lot of time to carve out that skull head.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, yeah, because that's a skull that you just cut the jaws off.
That's the
Because she's
skull
got.
that I sliced
Yeah,
up
they're
and-
hanging like on little strings or whatever on her
Wow.
face or
Yeah.
whatever around her. Yeah, it's a mask. It's
I love what
amazing.
you were saying. I think it was on last week's Legions Ladies, or was that 2 weeks ago? But anyways, about all the research you enjoy doing, the research into the characters you're making, and kind of getting
Yeah.
to know the character. That really helps you get a feel for what you want to do with it.
I love that part about not just here's an order, go and do this, but the relationship between the people commissioning the things and then finding out about the characters. Just like we're talking about Frankenstein and what Figura Obscura is, with all people get to know stuff. I get to know stuff when I do a commission. I want to, I've been having a lot of fun researching that. I didn't research this one.
Well,
This
you know what
not
I
a
love?
commission. This is
You know
not
what
a
I love
commission.
about? Oh, it's not a commission.
No, this is something that I just had to do.
Nice.
Perfect.
You know what I love about? I love when you show the build pre-paint.
Right
Because
next to
that's
it. Show
encouraging.
the Darth Maul right there.
Is the mall
green face.
got
The
one?
green face.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it
you're
next,
right,
the
Paul.
next post?
The
Okay,
next
sorry.
photo.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sometimes
just-
you show the full figure, right? And I can't remember. Like, you have it on here on this one? No.
I do it separately for color when I
Yeah.
add the colors. Or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
Sometimes.
talking about. Like, you show like how it was built, and then like pre-paint.
yeah, there are. some-
Anyway, yeah, they're random, but
I think Emma, you're gonna slide that
Oh, here you
carnage
go.
to my
There you
table,
go.
right?
there's one sort of
What?
right.
You're gonna slide that carnage over to my table.
It was a commission. I'm sorry.
See,
I have
now you know my disappointment.
I have the other 6 villains coming on the table.
Oh, awesome.
So there you go. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is Kier, and it's just like, like, this is the way I got to think about doing these, because I'll like paint a piece and then like, all right, I got to get another piece to paint, but like put it together, take it in as a whole, and then take it apart and paint the pieces that you want. That's the way to do it.
That's something that I do a lot. And as for many, these are the joints are a pain. For paint rub.
Yeah.
So when the original parts have the wrong color, it's like I want people to get to post them anyway, but it's too tight and it will rub the paint on most figure, not all, but so it's like this one. It was nice to get black
Right.
upper arms. There's like
So what do you do in that case? Do you do the shaving, or do you dye, or you just like, hey, you got to be careful?
I've never dyed a piece. I've tried different versions, but in most cases it's more like
These are cool too.
just be careful with these arms.
Yeah.
More like that. So it's like I can't.
Yeah, it's a custom.
Yeah,
It's not a production figure. You got to be careful with it. For sure.
Yeah, and I
love
have to
these.
say that so people don't get disappointed. Getting especially the joints. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, you expect that to happen.
I have to agree with Emma too. On that.
Oh, you
So,
did?
I have the
Oh,
same thing.
wow. That's pretty cool. That's wild, man. That's
This
right.
is
Rob
something that
lives
is
very
nice to
close
you, that's
to
what I'm saying
Sideshow,
here.
and yeah.
We talked about this, and that's super exciting.
That's so cool. Wow.
So just to read it, I
Awesome,
showed off
Rob.
pictures of Emil's Kier to Sideshow team. To Sideshow, they were impressed and asked that I come back with the figure after LegionsCon to see it in person. That's really cool.
Nice.
That's very
Wild.
cool. But they said when you come back, don't wear those socks, right?
You said it, not me.
That was for Trevor.
Okay. Thank you. All right. But yeah, you do all this custom stuff. We know all that. Yeah, yada yada yada. And actually, I didn't. I have to do something off screen here because I didn't bring these up. But you and someone that we're very close to here on this show Nate Strong have been working on
Yes.
something pretty exciting. And would you like to talk a little bit about that, or how would you like me to do this, Nate?
I think Nate should take the reins there.
Sure. Yeah. So it's different. It's probably not what people are expecting. It's not toys. It's not an action figure. It's a book. It's a children's book. So about between 20 and 25 years ago, I was just sitting at work, and this idea, I don't remember exactly where it came from, but it popped in my head, whether it was the name of the book or I just envisioned sort of this ending to it. And it just flowed out of me in like 30 minutes. I just had this book done. And
wow, really?
Yeah, it was crazy. I'd never done anything like it before, and I haven't since. But so anyways, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I talked to a lot of people. I showed a lot of people. They liked it. I investigated into getting, it published, talking to some publishers, and I just never did anything with it. And it just sat in a folder for 20 years. Until,
20 years? Wait a minute. What? You've had this for 20 years?
I have.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And yeah.
Wow.
So 3 years ago, Emil, we were driving to LegionsCon.
The first
and
road
this
trip.
was the first road trip when we were all in the car. It was Pete at the wheel, Jeremy, and then the next row was Emil and Steve, and Travis and I were in the back. Anyways, 12 hours in a car. We had a great time. We talked about a ton of stuff, and I'm pretty sure it was during that time that Emil had said that he had actually published at least one, right, or a couple children's books in Sweden.
Yeah, I did one, but
Okay,
2007.
Okay. So, and you're gonna have to remind me when I approached you about the book I had written, and I said, oh, maybe I was just ask questions or what, but to try and bring it all together and keep it as short as possible, we decided I asked him if he'd be interested in illustrating the book I wrote. So I sent him the manuscript. He graciously agreed and has done an incredible job. But the amazing thing too, I think, is, and you should tell this part, Emil, about the videos you used to make at your school.
Yeah,
Had a
so
very, very similar message, and right. I mean, it's it's a children's book, and it's Christmas, hence the blanket I have behind me. It's Christmas themed, but it's got a nice little message in it. And his video he made was almost the exact same tale. So yeah,
I done a Christmas calendar, like a video at the school I was working. So I wrote a script together with another colleague, and we had students playing the parts and teachers, and we made a big storyline, and it was the same message, and there was love. Yeah.
So after all these years, Four Horsemen Studios, again, I want to shout them out because they brought us together like they brought so many of us together. And after all this time, it just seemed like it was meant to be. And we've been talking about it on and off for 3 years. And finally, the beginning of this year, late last year, we said, we got to do it. We got to set a deadline. And I had to update my manuscript a little bit to be a little bit more of the times. And we got it to where we were finally happy with it. And Emil was doing a bunch of different sketches and finally landed on a look he was really happy with. And of course, I loved it because I love everything he does. And we were thinking maybe we're going to do something like an announcement in July, because I said something about Christmas in July. And Emil was like, that's a thing? And I said, well, I guess in America it is. But so anyways,
it's an American thing.
We talked to Vernon with the studio. He was a big help, and we ultimately decided
he did a great book too. Yeah, Christmas book.
He's done a couple. We ultimately decided that we wanted to go through Amazon's publishing arm, their Kindle Direct Publishing, it's called, and they do everything for you. You can just upload stuff, and they do all the distribution because we're both busy. We don't have time to deal with all that stuff. The only main difference in the option that you can have is every book's got to have what's called an ISBN number. It's the barcode on it. And if you want, you don't have to spend a cent. You can send everything to them. They'll even supply that for you. And it's just like a print on demand. Or you can purchase the ISBN, which we did. And eventually, if we want to take it to a Target or a Barnes & Noble or whatever, we can, because we own that ISBN. But
Perfect.
So for now, it is
Let's-
on Amazon.
Let's take a look at this. Hang on. Let's take a look at this. Boom.
It's called The Tours
Let's
to
get
Stage Christmas.
this.
Wow.
It just went live, a couple days ago?
A couple of days ago, and we have kept it secret.
Nate Strong and Emil Wickman. Amazing.
You can order it.
It's
So,
right
a couple
here,
things
guys.
with
Look at this. It's there.
It's
it is.
legit. I tell you, when
How
this
freaking
was up,
cool
Emil
is
and
that?
I said
It's in my cart. And well, go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it finally became real once we saw it up on the site here, and we were super, super excited to see that there. So, they send you a couple artist proofs, because we want to make sure everything was good before we got it.
Whoa. Let me embiggen you. Hang on.
Well, I was just going to say, because it's hard to see on the back there, so I will read what it says just to give you a little tease, everybody. So it's what happens when the give me more and the entitled overshadow the grateful? Well, it takes the jolly out of a certain iconic old elf and threatens one of the most joyous times of year. That is, until a simple note arrives just in the nick of time.
I see what you did there. Nick of time. I see what you did there. That is amazing. And like we've got this image of the cover, which is fantastic. And then you want to see some illustration? Boom.
Look at that.
Wow.
Awesome.
And so you get I guess a sense of how it's written, the prose, I guess. I at the time thought it reminded me a little bit of kind of a Dr. Seuss-ish sort of kind of rhythm.
It is very much. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so two
Great
things.
Stuff.
We're going to announce this right now. So the first two people that purchase this book, gets it in hand, they will find in the opening spread, Emil and I had fun putting this idea together, that he snuck a couple Easter eggs in there. And there are some toys on the ground. And among those toys are 5 Legions. There's 3 Mythic Legions characters, and there's 2 Cosmic Legions characters.
Oh, cool.
The first 2 people to DM me through Facebook and identifies those 5 characters will get a $25 Four Horsemen gift card.
Damn, nice.
And we're just saying that right now. I'm gonna put that up on the Cabal in the morning. And then the second half we're thinking of is we want to bring a select amount of these to LegionsCon with us, of course, because this will be the only time, obviously, the two of us together. And if you care to get a signed copy, they're $15 on Amazon. We're gonna have them for $15 at LegionsCon. We'll sign them for you. But I think we're still debating about whether we want to do a pre-order on this, and then I'll just bring them, which I think we're probably leaning toward, because it's that sort of, how many do you bring with you? Do you want to bring too few or too many?
Yeah.
So we may do a pre-order on the Cabal. So just stay tuned for details on that. We could do a pre-order, and then we'll probably bring, X amount extra, just so we make sure we have some there. So, yeah. We're thrilled, man. We're super excited.
Amazing. $15. I mean, come on, man. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, his art, I can't express how grateful I am. He made this a reality. Without him, I couldn't have ever done this. And
yeah,
I'm so grateful. And you just look at that. I just fell so in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's nailed it.
Man, it's perfect. It's amazing.
Everything I had envisioned in my head, he totally brought to life. So
I'm super proud of you guys, man. Like, this is a big undertaking, and
that's awesome.
This is really, really super cool.
Well, thanks.
Perfect time of the year to have it at LegionsCon. Like, come on, man. We haven't talked about this, but obviously you're going to be at my table, so we'll have them on the table. Emil will have them at his table too. They'll be all over the place.
Yeah. And it's like I said, I've had this sitting around for 20 plus years, and when something sits that long, you start questioning it. Like, is it stale to me? Is it really any good? But so the few people I've showed it to liked it. Emil likes it. His art is incredible. So I hope everyone will enjoy it as much as we hope they do.
There you go. Look at everybody's ordering.
Wow,
Everybody's
thank you,
getting it.
everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys.
That's
Incredible.
Fantastic.
And
I love this when Nate sent me the script. I instantly I was sitting there smiling and just reread it multiple times, and it was like, but even before that, when we talked about it, and how you described it, simultaneously as our friendship was growing stronger, and you were talking about this that had been written so many years ago, that's like, I wish this would be done someday,
Yep.
And those two, that combination, our friendship, and that's like, can I be a part of helping, not let, I hate to let dreams sit in a drawer, it's like, and we've had a great time. We have had an excuse to have video calls, we had
it's been
excuses
wonderful.
to communicate and the best kind of excuses.
Yeah.
She's right. She's right.
Okay.
That's one.
I wasn't going to say anything, but there's a hint. There's a peek at
There
one
you
of them. So.
There
I
you
know
go.
another one.
Or do you?
Yep.
Oh.
Wow. Because he's detective. He's like he's
You
Sherlock,
know the other one?
Sherlock Mythic. He's
I
like
know one
Mythic
other one.
Holmes.
It's right there on the site. It's right on Amazon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'll put it in the private chat.
Oh, did they,
I don't.
when did they
On
show,
the
like,
cover,
the
or
page
where
thing?
where is it on Amazon? Because I don't see. Oh, you can read a sample. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a
that-
minute.
That wasn't up there the other day.
Oh, he got ahead and read a sample. Look at you, sneaky MFer. Like.
I didn't know you could.
Oh
do
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
You must have
Yeah.
just
Now
added
yeah.
that.
I see it. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
no cheating.
Okay.
No cheating.
Maybe this contest isn't the best.
Rethink it. Rethink it.
I tell you what.
Well,
When you send your answer in, you need to have a picture of the book in hand.
yeah, there you go. Yes.
You gotta,
There
you
you
gotta
go.
prove you
Picture of-
bought it. Can I show some of these though? Is that okay? Or do you not want to show it?
I'd rather people see them
Okay.
in hand.
Okay,
And I
okay.
do want to ask this too as a favor.
Spoilers.
If you purchase the book, and would be so, it'd be amazing if you'd leave a review for us. It's just like,
Yes,
for
sure.
leaving
Yeah,
comments
yeah.
on YouTube
Yeah.
channels and stuff. It helps get it, into other people's eyeballs. So
Especially on Amazon. Yeah,
if
for
you
sure.
buy it, please leave a review. It'd be greatly appreciated. So thank you,
This-
everyone. Man,
Okay,
this
man.
is so thrilling.
That's fantastic, man. Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
I'm gonna do this. Here we go. We're gonna give one away. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna send it right to you, whoever you are. I'll put your address in and you'll
Cool.
get it.
Can you fix the spelling?
Oh,
before
sorry,
we do
shit.
that?
Yeah, sorry.
Strong-Wickman. That's a new.
No, it's gonna be Strong-Wickman.
Hey,
Sorry, that's it.
Trevor, this is the super ironic thing. When
I was trying to
like-
do this like while I'm listening to you and not look like I'm looking down and not
this
listening
is
to you.
so
I
weird.
was
Like,
listening
This
to
is
you.
another weird connection between us. When I
There
was
you
like
go.
in third grade or something like this, and I've never been, I still am the worst speller. Don't worry, there's no spelling mistakes in the book. But we had a spelling test when I was like in third grade or something like that, and one of the words was strong. And all the kids were in there like, "Oh, Nate will get that one right." And guess how I spelled it? STONG. I left out the R for some dumbass reasons. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Everyone, I never lived that one down for years.
You and I are both in advertising, and I very much appreciate proofreaders because that
Oh
was
my
not
God, I'd
my
be-
strong point, man.
No, I suck.
I'm
at
getting
that.
it done.
a
And I'm
writer
looking
by-
at it visually. I'm making sure that the composition is right. I'm making sure everything's balanced. It all fits on the page right. Blah blah blah. And I misspelled the name of the company. So like it's
Right.
Thank God for proofreaders. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Strong-Wickman will get you one out. I'm gonna order mine. I couldn't believe it, man. Like when you told me about this a little bit, like you kind of hinted at like what you were doing. Just seeing it, man, I was like, damn, that's incredible. Just getting something like that done is just a big accomplishment. That's really really.
Thanks.
Cool, man.
After all
Love it.
these years, it feels so good. Like I said, it's real. It's legit now. It's
Yep.
it's
Nice.
nuts. So
Very
we're thrilled. So
Awesome.
thank you, everyone.
There you
Awesome
go.
job.
Purchased. There you go. Oh,
San Francisco Public School. Ooh,
Nice.
you're right by me.
Wow.
yeah, because Brick's a teacher too, right? I believe.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Very cool. Yeah, amazing, guys. So we'll keep let that run for a little longer. Great job. So that's going to be there. We got. I mean, look at all the stuff that we got. Like, did I lie? Like, this is like great new stuff that you didn't know about before you came onto the stream. So this is amazing to see it. What are you guys looking forward to at LegionsCon this year? Like, Mike, what are you looking forward to? Like over last year, or are you going to get into like the armory and all that stuff, or what do you think?
I do. I mean, I saw a lot of awesome stuff there. I was really overwhelmed by the amount of stuff. I didn't really realize how big it was and how many people actually contributed to that show. I mean, there's just a lot of talent there, from werewolf heads to, water wells and just all kinds of chariots and everything. It's just really incredible. So,
Yeah.
I'll pick up some figures that I missed, like those skeletons. I'll definitely pick those up because I missed those.
Yep.
And I'll make my way around and get inspiration and find some cool figures, and definitely stopping by Kingpin's because he's got some great stuff. I remember him from last year. He had some great looking stuff, so.
Cool. Rob Zamora with the $4.99 bomb. I'm gonna buy a couple and donate it to my daughter's school class and library. That's a great idea.
Awesome.
That's so cool,
Excellent.
Rob.
Nice.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You
Yeah,
spelled
I'm hoping to
I'm
get some
going to
copies.
though, Rob. I'm just in a proofreading mood. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm excited
kidding,
to
bud.
take them around local libraries and schools. And, yeah.
I hope you guys
See.
won't be disappointed when you get the book in hand. I was like, what is this?
No,
Whoa.
I know. I mean, it's,
I don't think so.
How about that? The best part is Josh missed the title and searched Strong-Wickman on Amazon and found it. How great is that?
no way. All
That's
right. Hey,
There you go.
however you get there, man.
Whatever works,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, it's short, it's simple, it's sweet. I think it's got
Yep.
some heart to it, and you'll love no matter what, you're gonna love the art. Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
know you'll
it
love
sounds
the
like
art.
a great
you
premise.
can't
The
throw
art is
away
beautiful.
like that, Nate. You can't do that. No matter what, you love the art. No matter what, you love the text, the story. Okay.
Oh,
I'll
thanks.
just
We practice that.
See, everybody with the like gluten-free style says Nate and I got to meet up in Michigan. I don't know if that was on purpose, and see my action figure collection. I'll cook them some steak.
Dude,
But you got to meet
heck yeah, man.
up.
It might be. Yeah.
That might be on purpose. Also
Yeah.
might be a miss.
Either way, yeah, man. Shout out, dude. Send me
Fantastic.
a message.
Awesome. All right.
steak.
Let's bring this back up. Come on, we got 80 people here. It's a free book, man. 44 entries. Let's go. Strong-Wickman. Your last chance. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds here. Lenny, what are you looking forward to this year?
Honestly, the same thing I look forward to every year, connecting with everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's like a whole year that you don't get to see people,
Yep.
So you get to connect to them. You get to see what else everybody's bringing new to the table.
Yep.
Everybody's got like so many great ideas. Like I enjoy going to see Chris with Mythic Bits. He's another innovator who always does some cool stuff.
We're going to get Chris on for sure. Yep.
Pablo is over in Texas, so I really don't get to meet up with Pablo, another cool guy
Can't wait
that
to see
I
Pablo.
met at the first LegionsCon that I was a vendor at, and we just like hit it off instantly.
Yep.
I saw Mike last year with Pablo. I saw Mike's stuff. His stuff was great. It's just, I just love it. I just love connecting with the people.
Mike, you and Pablo are sharing a table, right? Again this year?
Yeah. He said it's by the
Plunderlings.
what are the Plunderlings?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, makes sense.
And then
Nice,
also
yeah.
just seeing when people come by the table and just how much they appreciate the work that we put into all this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us still have 9-to-5 jobs, and we're still doing this on the side, and it takes a lot of work.
Yes.
It takes a lot of work, and
Yes.
it's like exciting to like do something and just have people appreciate it, right? Like it's just
Respond. Yeah.
it's within our own little sort of bubble, but it's a big bubble. You know what I mean? It's a big bubble, and it's getting bigger all the time, and it's just fun, man. Like if you do anything in life, man, you do something that makes you happy and makes other people happy. How great is that? I mean, that's such a great thing. So, just incredible. All right, you guys, 46 people, man. This is it. Like you.
Hey, go out and buy it.
Yeah, go out and buy it too. I'm buying it, so like,
I know.
I just bought one for us too.
Oh,
there you
thank
go.
you. Guys.
All right.
No,
Look
seriously,
at it,
it's so
man.
appreciated.
go buy an extra copy anyway and give this away for Christmas. Great
There
Christmas
you go,
gift, right?
man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mike.
it's perfect Christmas gift. Absolutely. Yep.
All right,
It's
here we
for
go.
all ages. I mean, you say a children's book, but it's for all ages.
Yeah, for sure. There we go. Here we go. Good luck.
Rob, this looks like an easy read for Curtis. Yeah, I might even be able to handle this.
He has Darla.
Oh!
Wow.
Shit.
Wow, look at that.
All right. There you go,
Congrats,
Rob. You got one more to donate, buddy.
There you
you
go. That's
This I love this guy, but he wins everything, man. He
He's a lucky son of a gun, man.
He is a lucky son of a gun.
something about a real book in your hand too, man. You know, it's just old school.
Hell
It
yeah.
feels good. You know,
Yep.
not read one on a screen. You know,
I love
Yeah.
real books, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
I love real books. I mean,
And
I
they
I like the
nice
convenience of
job.
reading something on digitally, but I love a real book.
yeah.
I mean, the quality is real nice. The covers, it's good.
Yep.
Originally, Emil and I we envisioned that nice, beautiful hardcover with, I forget the term you use with,
Embossed text and
with some, different textures to it and
Nice.
and look and feel and everything. But it had to be like 70 plus pages to do a hardcover through them. So for now, it is what it is. But like I said, I think it's happy with the quality.
Nice.
Nice. Fantastic.
Again, thank you, Emil.
For sure. Rob, I got your address. I've sent you enough stuff. I think I got your address. I should have it. If not, just send it to me. Gluten Free Style says, I'm sorry if this has been discussed. Has Dork Lair or Winston should have been able to show more of in-hand close-ups the new Big Bet stores? No, I only had that in hand for photos, and now I know that it went to Jesse, and I think it's going to... who is it? Derek? For more pictures for a Big Bad Toy Store? I think it's Derek. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Let me check. I don't want to say the wrong person because that sucks. But no, no, I didn't have it for long, and I don't think that's something that they're going to be sending to Bill to necessarily review until it comes out.
I think if anybody were to get it for review, it would probably be Robo. He's very closely tied in with BBTS.
Yeah, that's true. It's Chuck. I'm sorry. It's Kill Cutter. Kill Cutter Photos, who's
Cutter.
amazing.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
He's been doing stuff for BBTS as well.
That's right.
So he's
Been
going to
on
get it
that.
next, and he'll put some more photos up, I'm sure, for
Cool.
that. So yeah, no, but it's, I mean, if you've got either of the, if you've got, what's his name?
Arachagore or
Arachagore or
yeah.
what's his name?
Scourge. It's, you're basically
Scourge,
looking
yeah.
at the same thing with some soft goods on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
CJ.
nice.
Yeah.
CJ's
Yeah,
also
right.
I love that
real-
body.
real
That body
stuff.
is amazing.
The body's
That
great. The
sculpt-
soft, I got to
sculpt-
tell you, the soft goods make really kind of, it's nice, man. It's like, it looks pretty cool with soft goods, I got to say.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome.
For sure.
I feel like this Black Dragon with the soft goods and put all Arakagore's armor pieces, including the straps on top of the soft goods.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should probably
gonna be a
mention
cool custom.
Jeremy's runic BBTS.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier on. Yeah, but
Oh, you
he
did? Okay.
designed the logo that kind of incorporates the two B's and the T that kind of goes through it, and I think that's the S or
Yeah, I
S
think
is
the
in
S
middle,
is
I'm not
that
sure. That
equal
middle
sign
square thing, right? It's
cocked
kind
in
of
the
like the
middle
little,
there, yeah.
So really cool. It's great, man. I don't know why his name isn't Doug though. I kind of irritates me. I really like that.
I think
Yeah,
I
forever
think I
Disney.
got it with that. I think the name is Stavros.
I think you
because it
totally
means-
got
Yeah.
it with that.
It
yeah.
comes from the word cross, which is like propped up, and so I
Mm-hmm.
think it's like it means like a great supporter. And
Right. Yep.
The unwavering fits that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep,
Bill, I love
absolutely.
you. I love you.
I know.
And I
he's-
love them. It's
he's
really
freaking-
speaks-
I didn't know that. I googled Stavros and I saw that that's what it
part
means.
of the thing I love with you.
I know.
Yeah,
I
just
don't think
sat
I
and
would have
wondered
thought
about
to
it. I
Google
never took the
Stavros.
time to do it. Yeah. Like,
It's
I
like
bet
the
that
toy
means something.
detective.
That's as far as it went.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, guys, I appreciate Emil, what are you looking forward to I mean, I know seeing everybody, of course, but is there
That
anything
is the
specific?
absolute main thing, because it's like
Yeah, I know.
but we're all living in the individual bubbles around the the full year and meeting up. I look forward to that too much, and to watch a lot of art. That's it's like going to an exhibition. We know that
It is.
And super excited about G-Con, because this year, we can speculate as much, but I'm really, really curious. I hope a lot, but I don't even know for what.
We're entering an unknown era.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Right.
I don't
thought
really know
so
everything
for
either. I know a
certain
few
that
things.
we're gonna do the four beasts, but I really no idea. I'm looking forward to this.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and like Lenny said, that's one aspect as an artist sitting at home, doing your things. That is something that you really appreciate, going there and meeting people, very encouraging people, watching what you do, and it is encouraging for going back home and sitting at this desk and do
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like liquid life. You feel yourself with something that's like, meeting good people. Meeting good people is always something.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like, man.
Yep.
Oh, and one thing, can I promote one of the things that Len is doing
Absolutely.
we're doing, for this Thursday, we're gonna do a God's Fire episode for Legions Cast, just summarizing the
Yes.
story, talking about what
There
it
you go.
is. If you're interested or not, or even know what it is, the God's stories, God's Fire storyline. And for LegionsCon, we're gonna do two exclusive sets with the God's Fire that are what do you say? They're related to the God's Fire storyline.
Okay.
That's
God's
cool.
Fire adjacent.
God's
Nice.
Fire. Just you beat
Yeah.
me to it, man. It's coming out of my mouth. God's Fire, Jason. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
God's Fire never dies. In other words, God's Fire is alive. It's alive.
That's excellent.
I'm really
Hey, can I
excited
go back
to
to,
hear that there's more coming out for God's Fire, because
Hmm.
God's Fire sets is actually what I focused on my first LegionsCon. Emil
Wow.
got to see them, and they were
I remember
all
seeing that.
the winged God's. I used all the God's Fire sets, and then I added wings on them. So they were all like, I guess,
Oh, yeah.
flying angels or flying type of warriors and stuff. And I just did so many of his sets for my first LegionsCon that was.
I remember
people
that.
really liked them. Yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome.
I
They
think
were
there's going to
all-
be things, it's getting to the point where, there's things that are, Planetary Dog Toys is retiring. My Action Figure Customs is gone. I think there's going to be legendary parts and pieces and things like that down the line. Like, you know what I mean? There's already people like, oh, can I get that? But nah, that's gone. Like, oh, and I, Lenny, just looking at those, the 7 deadly sins, like I could see that, you know what I mean? That's that's really cool. I mean, you got some great stuff,
That's like
all
a
those
collector
pieces, the
set
chess
you gotta
pieces and
get.
stuff, but like all this stuff, like it's just going to be, like legendary.
There was actually,
you know what I mean?
Trevor, there was actually a set, like one of my first sets that I did, unique to me, was actually inspired by the design of God's Fire. So
there you go.
I did like a head, pauldrons, and a
It's all
chest
full
plate.
circle. It's all
So
full circle.
yeah,
Wow.
Just like you're saying, you come
yeah.
home inspired and you go create cool shit.
Yeah.
Man. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
Question from Josh: are we okay to share the book on IG or wait for a reveal?
Yes, share
Please,
it.
share
Please.
it with the world. Yeah, this
There you go.
literally was the reveal. I've
Nice.
told my folks, my kids, and we had a party on Saturday night, and after a few cups, my wife started telling her friends. But otherwise,
go.
no, it's not. It hasn't been out there. It's not revealed. This was the reveal. But yeah, starting tomorrow, I'm going to put it everywhere, and I'm going to keep putting it everywhere
Sweet.
up until Christmas. But
Nice.
please share it. Please, please, please.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much if you would like to share it. And
Yes,
amazing.
that's so appreciated.
Native, I mean, if you do a post in the Cabal, we will post these 2 images that we have.
Yep.
So those can be easily down. I didn't. Thank you, Josh. I didn't think that would be a question to ask about sharing it. Of course, that's super.
It's good to ask.
Yeah, great question. I'm so
Thank
glad
you
he asked
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
Curtis is looking forward to doing a Emil hug and a Trevor kiss. Well, and we'll see.
At the same time.
Let's do that for a picture. Good Lord, that would be another great thing that I don't look forward to seeing every year. There's a lot of questions here, but it is like 9:45, and we got to do D&D after this. So on a Monday night. So I'm going to. Is there anything else here that anybody needs? Last time return. Yeah, some great comments. Please leave some comments after the show. Let us know. What you're looking forward to at LegionsCon, man. There's so many good things, and it just expands, right? I mean, we got people who didn't know each other before this community doing Christmas books, man. It's
right. I know.
It's freaking amazing, man.
Who would have guessed?
It's an incredible community. I hate to keep harping on that because people are like, yeah, you're so great. You're so, but it is. It's a great community, man.
Yeah.
It's great. And we love all you guys in the chat, all you guys that hang out with us every week and Bill's show and on, Legion's cast and everything. And it's great. They're all very supportive. You guys come through with the super chats and the comments and the likes and everything. And love you guys, man. Can't wait to see each and every one of you in 47 days. Is that what it was? 47 days?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That's crazy.
Ooh, got so much work to do.
Say it like
All
that.
right. I know, it's scary. It's scary. All right, we're going to do this next Monday, I think, because that's our regular schedule. This was kind of like
I know
as things come. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Arthas
absolutely.
will be on next week for sure, and then we'll announce who else is joining him. So
Yep,
stay
for
tuned.
sure.
That's an amazing artist and a human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Anybody else got anything they want to plug real quick? No? Good? Bill, you on Thursday?
So Trevor, there's something that I've been trying to get out there. I'm really hoping that one day Figura Obscura can bring Day of the Dead.
Ooh.
Okay. Putting it out
They
there.
gotta come to you.
They don't need to come to me. They just need to make.
Well,
Just make it happen.
Just check out your stuff you've done, man. You'd be a good resource for it. So yeah,
I think it's a
stuff you've
very
made is
colorful.
incredible.
It's a very colorful theme. So it's it brings.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
There
too.
you go. Absolutely, man. Get work on those fountains for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, you got a show Thursday?
Not scheduled. I
Okay.
may do something, but the scheduled one would be next week.
Okay. And Wednesday, I know Jeremy's going to have Eric Treadaway, and they're going to be talking about Frankenstein. So you're going to get some behind the scenes, story about that and some of his. I actually looked something up today real quick. And this is not. I won't even say who said it, but somebody, I think it was on one of the shows, said something about how they thought this was a little a contemporary, and I looked it up, and I actually found something from at least the late 1800s or something like that looked almost exactly like this. I'm not sure if it was even Eric's reference or something like that, but this is pretty period. So they
the amount of research they put into these pieces, I'm sure it's legit.
Yeah, for sure. So check that out. That's 2 nights. Mike and I will be on Maz's show tomorrow, ripping apart your photo. No, giving critique and praising your work. And no, we're good. We're nice. Yeah. Oh, look at Curtis throwing LeBron under the bus. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to call him out, but that's all right. Whatever. Legion's Ladies.
Giovanni.
Yeah, Giovanni's going to be on Legion's
that's
Ladies
great.
Thursday night. That's great, man. Giovanni's another guy. If you want anything from him, you got to message him because it'll never show up. It'll never end up. Everything on his table will be sold out in 3 minutes.
This year,
for sure.
Trevor, this year Giovanni and I were swapping customs.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I might have to do something. I might have to work out something with Giovanni, too.
Yeah, I wonder if he's interested
I'm just going to pay him
in
money.
a Christmas book.
Yeah, right. I did manage to get this from him, so I'm working on a custom. You
that's
can't see
so
it, but
good.
there you go. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Oh, cool. Nice.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna do
Yep. What's that, Mike?
I'm going to do that. I forgot about the intern for a day. I just
you're doing intern for a
coming out
day?
there. Yeah. I forgot about
sweet.
that. I
that's
paid
awesome.
the deal already, and so I'm going to be there a day before the actual convention anyway.
Oh,
So
perfect.
that should be pretty fun.
Awesome.
I've never
See
done
you
that.
there.
So, yeah.
Curtis.
Oh, late night, LeBron.
You're gonna have a good time at that.
I might
Oh,
know
dude,
it.
you're gonna have such a good time, man. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
man.
Bringing
That's
my
gonna be
wife
great.
too. My wife is coming this year. So
Nice.
that
Don't
should
be
fun.
don't be asking me like technical photo
maybe I have a
questions in my
decent
part,
time.
man. Like, don't be trying to trip me up and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Throw you under the bus.
right.
Like, no, this
Right.
what was your aperture on that shot?
Yeah.
What was your focal length? And was that stop down and blah 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 blah?
No.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate all you guys. You guys are the best. And we'll see you next week, next Monday. So
Thanks, everybody.
care.
Cheers.
Good
bye
night.
bye book. Bye.